Laboratory 2. Start-stop of the conveyor. Procedure. Do not supply air to the pressure regulator. Turn on the system. On the admit I/O list, we will be using the start, stop, and emergency push button to turn on and off the conveyor. We will use the lamps to indicate the process whether the conveyor will be on the run or stop mode. Create a logic program that, when the start button is pressed, the conveyor will start to run. The green indicator light will also be energized. When the stop button is pressed, the conveyor will stop. The red indicator light will be energized. When the emergency button is pressed, the conveyor will stop. The red indicator for stop and emergency push button will be energized, and the system will run if the EMG push button is reset, turning the EMG button to clockwise motion. Download the program and observe the process.
Good morning, I'm Joline for the Consignado, and I'm here to present our laboratory number 2 entitled Starting and Stopping the Conveyor. We use this I/O list. For the input, we use I2.4, I2.5, and I2.7. And for the output, we use Q1.1 for the conveyor, Q2.0, Q2.1, and Q2.3. And now, let's start. First, turn on the power. And now push the start button. As you can see, the conveyor starts working. And now push the stop button. As you can see, the conveyor stops working. Again, push the start button.
Aries, sa taas ang hina. Sa taas. Sa taas ang hina.
And push the emergency stop button to stop the conveyor. Thank you.
Questions. 1. How would you latch to make the conveyor run continuously at the press of a start push button? In order for the conveyor to run continuously at the press of a start button, a normally open contact must be connected in parallel to the push button, which is controlled by the I/O address of the movement of the conveyor belt. Once the start button is pressed, thus energizing the conveyor belt, even though you remove contact with the button, electricity will still flow to the system. What is the difference of permissive and interlock circuit? What are its practical applications? A permissive circuit has conditions that need to be satisfied in order to start a machine or process. For example, a drilling machine wherein a certain number of buttons must be pressed before it will work. An interlock circuit, on the other hand, has interlocks that are activated once a process fails. For example, a shutdown whenever humidity levels is high in the system. What is the purpose of the EMG push button in the system? The emergency push button is needed in the system in order to stop the whole process in case of emergency. Fourth, based on the PLC output, with the proper indicator light on the PLC energized, how would you check if the output of the PLC is working by looking at the PLC alone? By looking at the PLC, check if the indicator light on what I/O address lights up, then comparing it to the process happening is a way to check if the system is working correctly.